Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps unto the willows in the midst thereof. For there that we carried us away, captive required of us a song, and they wasted us required us mirth, saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion.
On Passion live stream, on Passion live stream, on Passion live stream, reasoning. Let's talk about it, any topic, with DJ Nyamafood and Nadine. Reasoning on Passion live stream, on Passion live stream, on Passion live stream, reasoning. Harry Joseph, you get me through my day. Me
I know my customers are laugh and with Joseph in the presence for the healing from the past. Lifestyle, the thing that's on the healing of the start. I know my customers are laugh and with Joseph in the presence for the healing from the past. Lifestyle, the thing that's on the healing of it. We have Magnum Iris, Mass and front and left and so was up and spirulina. That a fight cancer can spirit wheat grass and the green formula. Blueberry beetroot, copper open every chakra. Roots and bitters, purge and give powers. It may rain, get no work, you need more than prayers. Really like flowers, can't work for you. What's try cashew, try seed and bananas. I know my customers are laugh and with Joseph in the presence for the healing from the past. Lifestyle, the thing that's on the healing of the start. I know my customers are laugh and with Joseph in the presence for the healing from the past. Lifestyle, the thing that's on the healing of the start.
Welcome, 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 welcome each and every one. Thank you guys very much for everybody who's been sharing. I say big up to yourself, Rhonda. I see you checking in on who's that Charmaine Brown. Wow, you're early today. Big up yourself. But guys, you know, as you can see tonight, we first I must say big up to my future lovely guest, Miss Empress Magic. She is here with us tonight for the first time. And I must say, Empress Magic, welcome to Passion Live Streaming. Can't hear your audio. Check your audio to make sure you are sounding perfect. Yeah, you see on that main screen, just look, you'll see like a speaker thing. See if it's mute. See if it's on mute. No, I can't hear you yet. Anyway, until I get some audio from my lovely guests, I must continue to pursue guys. I must say welcome again to Passion Live Streaming. You know, it's the next Monday night and we're here live up in the building. All right, just say something till we can hear you, and then we'll say yes, you're there. We can get you now. Okay, you might have to just take away that chat thing and look behind. If you see that microphone thing, just press it and we should have your audio hopefully. Or I just say just log out and log back in if you can. All right, yeah, just log out and log back in if you can. Okay, Magic. Okay, right guys, so I must say big up to everybody. Oh, hold on, that one was coming. I could feel it long time. Sorry. Yes, guys, I must say big up to Nadine. She's not here tonight, but she said yes, she sent a lot of love to everybody, and I hope we keep the thing going as usual. You know what I mean? Big up to engineer in the background. Like I said, Magic, can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you hear me? Oh, she can't hear me. Oh, let me just tell her this. Log out and back again. Right, there you go. Do that. Log out and log back in. Okay, our internet. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. All right then. So yes, guys, let me just get the show kicking off. I must say big up to everybody. And Michael, big up yourself. Wagwan, my general. Manners and respect. See it. Big up yourself, Michael Karaoke. Guys, we have a nice show for you tonight. I must say first, big up to Yashima. That song had me rocking. I like that song, Yashima. Big up yourself anyway there right now. That song there, it a got take off. And big up to back pay family and the whole people around there, so we are do them things. See it? So you must know people. I must say big shout outs to Nadine. You know, she's not here tonight. She's well. Everything's okay, but she's just not in. All right. So we've got some topics tonight, some very juicy topics. I am just waiting for my host to rejoin so I can give her that formal introduction again. Welcome to Passion Live Streaming. As you know, Passion Live Streaming, this is all we do, and we do what we do. Guys, remember we're streaming on all social media platforms at the moment. We're on Periscope, we're on Twitter, we're on Twitch, and we are on Facebook. Also, we are on YouTube. If you don't believe me, you can go and have a look right now. All right. So again, big up to everybody who's checked in. Big up to everybody who has shared the link. All right. I've big up yourself, Michael. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. We'll leg on them thing now, brother. Yeah, something thing there right now. Passion live streaming. You know what I mean? Right here is where it's at. So again, guys, I can only say and emphasize, do look forward to a lot more coming from Passion Live Streaming, all right? A lot more will be coming from us on this channel, okay? So look forward to all these stuff. I'm still waiting for my guests to check back in. I've been told by technician that she may be having some internet issues or something of the sort. So let me just see. Oh, good evening to you, lovely Tracy. How you doing? Welcome to Passion Live Streaming again for the much time. You know what I mean? So kind of rude. I didn't want to start the topics without this guest. You know what I mean? So I am just gonna buy some time. I mean, just a freestyle of, you know, what do you guys think about the football match that happened just recently with England and Italy, the finals? I mean, what have you guys have to say about it in general? Like, were you looking forward to England getting a win? Were you not really surprised? Were you looking for Italy, you know, to literally win? I mean, I just want to hear from you guys. What did you think? I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, I don't watch football and blah, blah, blah. But for me, I'll tell you firstly, I was cheering for England 100%. You know why? Because I live in England right now and I saw the thing go. You know what I mean? If it was Jamaica play England, we probably would have cheered for Jamaica. You know them kind of way there? But you have to rep for where you live and just do the right thing. So, yeah, you guys just give me some freestyle. Let me know, you know, what do you think about the match and how did it go? And, you know, just let me know. So let me see now. I've got Molly, good evening. How you doing? Owen, big up yourself. Kim, big up yourself, Kim. Man has a respect. You know the chat. But yes, Michael, everything good. See it? Charmin says, I don't think you want the paragraph. I do. I really do. Because I'm buying some time till my host check in to go ahead with the topics, but I'll just see how long she'll take to log in. Yes, we see Roy. Big up yourself, Roy. We haven't seen you for a couple of weeks, but we know man's not hot. Man probably, you know, been on tour or whatever. I don't know where you've been, what you've been doing. But yeah, fill us in. I mean, yeah, guys, just make us know, man. But it was not good. Fun to pick up the boys. Fun to pick up for the boys. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I mean, it's football at the end of the day, guys. And, you know, most of us guys, we like a bit of football. You know what I mean? When interesting teams are playing. I don't watch football when two teams are playing that I don't give a shit about. I watch football when it's has to do with somebody who represent some team that I like. You know them kind of ways? As some me watch football. I don't watch, some people watch every football, not me. Me have to watch a team who I like or watch somebody who me I support, if you understand, right? So I just want to hear you guys' views. I mean, what are your views on the football match that happened with Italy and England. Like, did you really want England to win? Were you not surprised to say England definitely was not going to go through? Although I know some people love to lie, because I'm going to say something whenever go so. But just be truthful to yourself and be truthful to God. And just start the truth right now. Zine? Um, so, yes, Molly, good evening again. There are 3 lions with big hearts. Okay, Kevin? Big up yourself, Michael. I hear that scene. Charmaine said, I don't think the football is a whole other topic. Oh gosh. You can be right. Most definitely, most definitely. But I just need like just a little touch. No, no, we're not going out too deep. Just a little, on the edge. Just like what you thought about it. You know, um, You know what I mean? We just want to hear what you guys think about it. Sharon Brady. Wagwan. Good evening, my friend. Manners and respect. Guys, kindly just share the live, please. That's all I ask for, right? I don't want no donation tonight of money and them thing there. Just share the live. That's all I'm asking, all right? Remember now, this is our TV. So I make the TV reach the levels where it's supposed to reach. You know what I mean? I grow with you guys, you grow with me. Just like that. Charmaine said, why does it always have to come with the splash or racism? Huh. That's our next story right this as well. You know what I mean? But again, on that one day, Charmaine, I just know that you've got some people that they're just bitter inside, and the world will never ever be rid of those people. So you see them bitter people there, we not give them no energy. No energy we not give them. We're never gonna make them feel like we're fazed by it. You understand? Until a man step to me literally and try to step to me, then until then, you ain't getting my energy. It's just like that. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they try to do things to draw you out, to make you do stupid things, and then, you know what I mean? Okay, play the innocent one. So I'm not even gonna go there. So Michael said, true that. Sharon Brady said, them 3 are kings. You know the thing, England was supposed to win. Yes, this is what I'm saying, Michael, because I don't know if any of you seen it, but Sterling had a penalty that they rubbed off him in the 18-inch yard box. The guy pulled him down, and they did not give us that penalty as well. You know what I mean? There was a next thing happened where, what's his name? Kuluman, what's the guy from Italy anyway? He pulled the player by his shirt and literally drag him again twice. To me, that was a red card. He didn't get none. You know what I mean? There was a lot of things happening in this match that I don't know. Okay, right. There's a lot of things that happen in the match that I don't know why these things weren't highlighted a bit more. But as I said, we've got our guest. She's here with us tonight. Hopefully, we can get her back soon. And yeah, we can carry on with the show. But Michael said those young boys, trust, they have earth 3 black kings. Well, man. But you know what, Michael, it's all in the game still. I mean, in football, things do happen, you know what I mean? Sometimes they're intentional and sometimes they're not, you know what I mean? Because the level of a person playing football and running, yeah, man, respect, yeah, just like that, bro. Yeah, big up to the engineer. Like I said, my engineer around here don't play, okay? This is proper live television settings, okay? So, yeah, man, ready, boss, whenever. Can you see me about some time when I make it go on, But yeah, like I said, guys, unfortunately, my other guest Nadine is not here tonight. So I'm gonna say welcome to my lovely guest, Miss Empress Magic. Are you here?
Greetings. Can you hear me
Oh,
now?
yes, we can hear you
Oh, that's better.
loud and clear.
I know.
Were you playing with the phone then?
Mm, Stop chatting my business.
I hope not. I hope not. So yeah, as we were saying before we continue, guys, this is Empress Magic, and she will be helping out alongside Nadine more time on the weeks to come, hopefully, when she can make it, if she can be here. You know what I mean? So all I can say is welcome to Passion Live Streaming Magic, all right?
Thank you for having me.
I hope you enjoy the fans and everybody who's here. And guys, I hope you will love this beautiful Empress right there. There's no makeup, there's no, just like how we like it. Yeah, keep it real. So we was just talking about the football before we go into the topics. I know, because I see that look, but I mean, it's still something to talk about.
It's
Like,
definitely something to talk about. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched any of it, like personally, because I'm not a football fan, number
exactly,
one.
exactly.
And number two,
Yeah,
it's like there's so much that's going on in the world. Like it's like football has been given this allowance where there's more important things that should be given an allowance, like our
right,
freedom,
right,
you know.
right, right.
So yeah, I've been seeing the stuff that's been going on the socials, and I kind of caught before I came online, on live, I kind of caught you speaking about one of the Italians grabbed the one of the footballers by
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
neck.
yeah, the
And
player.
I'm just thinking, when I saw that, it really irritated me because I thought, how were they able to carry on and proceed after that? Like, how, even now, I feel like that after it's all like the game's finished and stuff,
Finished. Yeah,
and we review the footage, I feel
yeah,
that anything that wasn't actually seen on the night that you see afterwards, I feel
yeah.
like there should be some kind of committee that kind of goes through the footage and ensure that everything was played fair, because
Exactly,
you shouldn't be able to continue with your win if you've done something that is against the rules.
exactly.
Like, obviously, in at the time, it's easy to miss something, but if you go back and review, like we do anyways, and you see something that should have actually been, the person should have been disqualified, or a penalty, or whatever it is, I don't know the terminology, excuse me,
Right.
but I do feel like that they should not even be able to go through with that, or points should be taken off, or there should be something,
Yeah, there
you
should
know
be
what I mean? Because that was
consequences.
really bad.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was, yeah, that was dirty. He was playing dirty, and the boy, I'm sure he's only like 19. Nah, man, that's disrespectful. He's a big old man.
yeah. That man is a big man
He's
still.
a big man, and I saw his face, and I thought,
He dragged the guy, man. Seriously, but I mean, it's all in the game. In every game you play, every sport,
but you
you
shouldn't be
will.
allowed to play dirty. That's the point.
Yeah, but
You should be playing fair.
all right. So, like I said, every game it's supposed to be a disciplined game.
Mm.
But you do find the odd one and two that tends to play dirty and get away with it, which it shouldn't be. You know what I mean? So I don't know if England team and the coach and whatever, they should kind of take it to that next level where if they want to do, only them can say something. But I mean, it's done now. The man them win. They got the trophy. They're probably on the plane already back home. So you know what I mean? Yeah, we got to move on with life. So, I mean, big up to everybody who, a lot of people went hard for this, include myself. And big up, who's that? Hold on. I've got somebody over by Twitch. I can't make out that name though. Esther Empress. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Esther Empress. I've just seen your comments. My apologies. I weren't even looking on that. She said people looking for scapegoats to blame for losing the match. Okay. Okay. All right. And then it says, Amen, Queen. Bless up. Big up yourself. All right. So let's get into the show because we've got lovely Empress here anticipating. Now, Empress, this one is a very taunting one. I mean, like, just thinking about the match and thinking about life in general. I really want to talk about this one firstly. And the first one I want to talk about is, how do people forgive? Like, I mean, imagine, you know, you're on the pitch or wherever. You could be going to the mall and somebody just probably spit at you, or, you know, throw a piece of brick at you, or, you know, just something random. Like, how do you forgive something like that? I mean, I mean, some people would probably just wipe it off and walk away, while probably me, if it's one of them ones, I'd probably want to lash out and punch down people. But how do people forgive? Like,
I feel that it's a tricky one. It's a very, very tricky one. Forgiveness is a tricky one,
yeah,
because I feel that in the instance that you're speaking of, I think it's kind of normal for a person to just retaliate.
or does it depends on the
The
whatever the action
circumstances,
is?
yeah, for like, because some things, okay, I shouldn't even say the word retaliate, because it's self-defense. Do you know what I mean? It's just like a reaction that happens sometimes with people. Some people, something happens to them and they're in shock. They don't respond straight away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But when it comes to forgiveness, for me personally, what I've recently experienced is that forgiveness for me is, you have to heal first before you can forgive.
True.
I feel that if you don't heal, I feel like you find it harder to forgive. That's what I found on my personal journey in life. It is that a lot of people say that they can forgive and but they won't forget.
Right. Because I mean, not cutting you, but you know, like me, previously, I've had somebody stab me in Jamaica, yeah?
Mhm.
And probably for the first month or so, while going through my healing process, I wanted to done this person, you know.
Mhm. Mhm.
But as time passed, I think I forgave the person.
Why do you say that?
I never literally talked back to the person, but I forgive them because to how it happened, if I was them, I probably would have done the same thing, if you understand.
Okay.
So it's like, I think it does depend on what happened at the time and how it happened and all that scenario.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I mean, Jaja.
It's a deep one, because I feel that, like, it just kind of depends on the circumstance. I feel like sometimes, you know, everybody has the free will to do what they want to do in life. Do you know what I mean? But nobody's not free from their consequences. And if you're a person of God, I feel like you have the choice. Sometimes you leave it to God. When it's too heavy for you, you kind of leave it to God, because God can deal with that for you. You know,
So, so what about the people that don't believe in God?
well, I don't know how they live anyways, for them not to believe in God. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in God, you know.
Yeah.
But there are times when I feel that God allows me, gives me the ability to defend myself. But when things are too heavy for me, I turn to God and I ask God to take that burden away from me and deal with it accordingly, because
Mm,
I'm unable to deal with it, you know.
okay.
So I put it in God's hands. But if it's something that I can take care of, then I kind of feel like that's God giving me the permission for me to do what I need to do for it. But if it's something that I can't, then I know I need to hand it over to God and allow God to deal with it. You get what I'm
Okay.
trying to say? That's how I personally deal with it. And I also find that with, like I said, with healing, um, I feel that in order for you to really truly forgive and kind of get over a traumatic situation, I feel like there needs to be a healing that needs to happen first. And people, I've heard loads of people, even myself, they say, like, how do you forgive? Like, when somebody's done you something wrong, like, you know, like, even me and my cousin was speaking about it today, like paedophilia. There's people that's raped people's children or killed. Like,
Mm,
how
yeah.
how do you forgive?
Even this lady, the other day, you know, the guy that murdered the two sisters, for the lady. Did you see that news, right?
Um,
And she's obviously in church, the mother. And she came on live telly and said, you know what? I forgive them. I forgive them, but he, what she said, something like she forgave him, but something another, and it couldn't bring back my kids, but I forgive them. But she's a church woman. I mean, like, come on, somebody take a child's life. How could you forgive them?
Like I said, I feel that with different people, you have some people that believe in God and there's some people that don't. Even if you do believe in God, I feel that there's a level of understanding that comes in life where there's what can you do? If you go back out there and kill that person, you're going to destroy your life, because you're going to be sitting in prison and you don't have no life, because you weren't created and born to sit down in prison, was you? And some people might find satisfaction in that. Do you know what I mean? And think, well, do you know what? I know what I would do for my children, you know. But there are times when I know that the burden is heavy and I have the patience enough to say, I'm going to give this to God. There's sometimes when I'm just raw and I'll deal with it myself. And if I'm able to deal with it, then I feel like I'm being given the permission to deal with it. Simple as that. And I'm going to deal with it where and how I see fit to deal with it. Whichever way I'm successful in dealing with that, then I just see it as, yeah, I was allowed to do that.
Okay.
Because there's an injustice that's been done, and there has to be balance that is brought. Do you know what I mean? Balance has to be brought.
Right. So we got Esther Empress said you have to forgive in order to heal from the ordeal, or it will consume you with hate. Do you agree?
Yeah. I do feel like that hate is strong. You know, hate is very, very strong. But yeah, I do believe that. I feel that people don't know how to forgive, and and that's why I'm saying it's the other way around, and that's just me from my own personal experience. I feel that you have to go through a healing, you have to go through some type of realization, some type of an awakening, for you to be able to put yourself in a position to heal, and before you put your position into to forgive. I don't think you can just forgive somebody and you haven't healed from that situation,
Right.
because everybody always says, well, how do I forgive? How do I forgive? And it clicked to me the other day, you know, last week, I lost my dad, and we had difficult, you know,
Yeah,
relationship.
man. R.I.P. as well. Yeah.
Thank you. And from his death, well, before that, I was going through a healing process. And from him dying, I realized that with death, there's a rebirth. And I realized that I've healed now, and I was able to forgive him, you know? So that's why I'm now saying that you actually have to heal first before you can actually say you've forgiven a person. I feel like it's just like if you drop down and you hurt your leg, you broke your foot. You have to heal your foot before you can walk again, innit?
Yeah. So um let me just read what Roy says. You need to get to know Roy Townsend. He's a joker. Roy said, if somebody spit on me, all 32 teeth are fly. It's one of the worst insults. I'll ask Jah forgiveness afterward. You know what I mean? That's Roy right there. Top
It's
man.
true.
Because that's right. So I mean, like, come on. You know, even in situations where, just an example, you know, you might be, you know, dating somebody, and then this person has just gone to like start talk to somebody else without even confirming with you to say, you know what, boom, the relationship they done, you know, I'm a move. And you're like, what do you mean? Did you talk to me before that? And it's just like that. I mean, things like that. Can you forgive things like that though? I mean,
What are you talking about, like in a relationship, kind of?
yeah. So you know, sometimes people have differences and misunderstanding happen,
Mm-hmm.
and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And say, for example, now somebody is with that person, and then obviously not living together, but you know, they might not something, and then this one might went and start talking to somebody else
Mm-hmm.
without telling their partner that, you know what, it's done,
Okay.
only to find out that shit and that go on. I mean,
So,
how do you
so
do
the
things
person
like that?
cheated. Um, I feel well, obviously the person's cheated. I feel that like people feel that they own others. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
And they
own is
own
a
like they
very
own like they own.
own is a very serious word, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I feel like people feel like they own they own people. So obviously it's hurtful, but I feel like if we move forward in life, yeah, with the understanding that people are free to do whatever they want to do.
Good night,
People are
Nikki. So sweet. Good night. Sorry, just be. Good night, Frisky. How you doing? Good night, Nikki. So sweet. You know, well, go on, Tracy. Yeah, she said condolences to you and your family.
thank you everybody. I
Yeah, yeah.
appreciate.
Continue. Sorry about that.
That's fine. I feel that if we move in life, yeah, especially like in relationships, with the mindset that everybody is free to do what they want to do, you know, I feel that when a person decides to make a choice to, you know, make a new decision, make a new choice on whatever they want to do, like move on, I don't feel like it will hurt that much. I feel like there's a lot of ownership. Obviously you're going to be sad because you've made a commitment to be in a relationship, you know, but I wouldn't feel happy knowing that somebody is with me and they don't want to be with me. Like, I'm not your God. Do you know what I mean? I'm not your creator, should I say. So I feel that, and I believe that people have free will to do what they like to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, people have free will. And as much as people have free will, they're not free from the consequences of their actions. So if we just kind of allow people to be free, I feel that it kind of doesn't set us up to fail. That's just me
Okay.
personally. That's just, you know, how I've started to see and view life. It doesn't mean that I can't be in a committed relationship or a person. I don't expect another person to be in a committed relationship. I just feel that, you know, people change, life changes, things happen to us, you know, and we should allow people to have the room to be free enough to make their own choices that's going to benefit their life. Like, if you really love the person, then you would want them to do the right thing for them first and foremost. Do you know what I mean?
This is what I'm saying, and I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, okay, now let's put that aside and let's talk now real. So, Empress, I've stepped to you at some point and I'm, you know, give some whisper in your ears and your boss to laugh and you say, yeah, mama like that guy, yeah. I'm a look for you and I say, Empress, where you say? Can be a man. Remember, you know, I'm not just running by, you know. Me and you make a decision to start date. Yes
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah.
All right. At some point, there was a decision made between me and you. She said, "All right, let's try this. So I go on or whatever it is." Yeah. So fine. You didn't go into no proper contract that's signed.
Yeah.
A
Verbal. It's
verbal,
verbal, innit?
all right, a verbal contract.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all I'm saying is, once you enter into any form of contract and you're gonna leave that contract, it should be okay for you to say, you know what, I don't want to do this no more, or blah blah
Of
blah,
course.
and you come and you sit down and you talk to the person one on one and say, you know what,
Most
babes,
definitely.
blah blah blah.
But
But
people
get
don't
what?
do that though, do they? People
Huh?
don't do that. People prefer to cheat.
Yeah, but
Instead.
this is why I said I think it's kind of hurtful. And then how do you forgive from that? Because that can mentally damage somebody. Do you
That a
get what I'm
person no
saying?
longer wants to be with you no more.
Yeah, but what about the person that still did want to be with you and you just left? You could have come and tell this person, you know what? I'm not feeding you no more, or blah blah blah, whatever you have to say, and then make them get that in them brain. It's
Hmm.
sinking. Then everybody should be able to move on with no feelings in
But
it.
some people, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I feel that. Sorry, I feel that. That's what I was saying. That's what I feel that should happen. People should be able to discuss that. But some people are hard of hearing. They don't want to hear that. They don't want the person to go. They don't want them to move on. They don't want them to be happy without them. You know, and like I said from the beginning, I believe in God in it. So more time I'm going to take my problems to God You know what I mean? I'm not gonna try and hold somebody down that don't want to be with me. I think that's quite embarrassing. That, you know, it's something that I would have to go and take with myself and go and look into myself, you know, as to why I don't want to let them go, you know. It just
See,
it yeah, it doesn't I'm not saying the person can't be hurt, you know. I'm not saying that I wouldn't be hurt. I'm not saying I haven't experienced that myself. I'm just saying that I don't find it healthy that a person can't do that. They can't go and say that they don't want to be in that relationship. And I don't feel like the person needs to forgive. There's nothing to forgive. The situation just didn't work out. Why are you going to be angry with that person because they no longer want to be in that connection with you? The time has expired. People people
the time has
people
expired.
are allowed to people are allowed to change. Do you know what I mean? Some people are for a season. Some people are for eternity, you know.
Hear this now.
It's
Randa says some man just cheat. I agree with Empress.
you know what I mean, sis? Like at the end of the day, you know, that's the problem. Men will just go out and cheat, and that's wrong. And that's what's hard to forgive is the fact that you disrespected me by cheating. You couldn't just come to me and talk to me and let us just part on good terms.
So don't
You
women
had
do
to now diss
so don't,
me.
so don't women do it too? Cause you said man just and
Yeah, women do it, but we weren't talking about women. We were talking about men, though, weren't we?
we were talking no,
You.
no, we were talking about any individual.
Okay. Well, any individual, then any individual, you know. Um,
So we've got Tracy says sometimes people's communications are on different levels.
true, true.
Randy
I
says if they won't to go, goodbye.
exactly. Bye, Felicia.
All
It's
right
like
then. All right then. So I'm saying that then I am just gonna hold my corner and I'm gonna ask you this then. Yeah.
mm,
And I mean, yeah. So how do people forgive? So we're gonna close off on that one because the time is ticking. I don't know where time is going anyway.
right.
But I'm gonna ask you this then on this topic. Basically, I'm gonna take it off this and bring it to this then. So in that instances, yeah,
Mm.
battle of the sexes. Are men stronger than women?
It
What's
depends.
your view?
Um, it depends on how you define strength.
Okay.
It depends on how you define strength.
like
I
like I
feel
just like I just said, coming off what we were just talking about, we say if them a break up and one gone and the other one feel
I feel that men handle things differently to women. We're not equal. You know, we're two different beings. So the way how the way how a man's gonna handle things and the way how a woman's gonna handle things are two different ways. You know, men are gonna more it's gonna be more internal. You know, they're gonna hold things in. I've found and I've seen, you know, I'm not a man, but just from what I've witnessed, you know, men tend to hold things in, and then their it displays differently physically. Do you know what I mean? So when they're holding things in, they may become withdrawn.
right.
You know
So
what I mean? They
all
they may become withdrawn.
I like to catch these topics before they miss us. Okay. So we've got extreme Empress says physically yes, emotionally no. Physically yes, emotionally no. Is that in terms of men?
Yeah, I was just gonna say in what.
Empress. And then we've got Charmaine says depends in what context. Yeah. And we got Rhonda saying no men may be physically stronger, but women are mentally stronger. Really? Boy, you brave for say that in Rhonda. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I think in
They
my situations, I am mentally strong and physically strong. I really don't think, me personally, I'm a mentally strong guy and a physically strong guy when it comes to any woman.
I feel like they do say that. They do say that men are physically stronger. Well, yeah, they are physically stronger. And they say that women are mentally stronger. But I just feel like sometimes men are not put in the situations that women are put into, even kind of experience whether they are emotionally stronger. And when you do have men, so for instance, you may have men that are lone parents and stuff, they have to deal with the same things that women have to deal with. So then, but there isn't a lot of lone, single male parents, lone male parents. So it's kind of hard to say that. I feel like it's kind of judged based upon the fact that there's it appears to be more single female parents. So obviously emotionally we're going to say that, yeah, women are stronger. I just feel like men are not put in the same situations that women are put into, even kind of judge that. But if you just look at how they behave anyways when they're experiencing something, because we are so different, I feel that men, they internalize things and then it comes out in their actions, so they may become withdrawn.
You know what? I must big up Esther Empress. I hope you share the link, Esther Empress. She's over Twitch and she's having a whale of a time over there. Big up yourself, Esther Empress. I can see everything you're texting right now. Big up yourself over Twitch, but you're the right on the block. So big up yourself here, mama. All right. So Rhonda's now said, you say you're strong, but most men can't handle rejection. True.
I think women can't handle rejection either. Who
Woman,
likes to be rejected?
woman
We just
can.
handle it. I just feel like we just express things differently. I don't know what woman likes to be rejected. We may just show it differently, but who likes to be rejected?
I've seen a few.
I just feel that we just display the way how we feel differently, and rightly so, because I'm a woman and you're a man. So where I may be quick to cry, the man may be quick to, go within himself, just separate himself from the world.
So we got Owen now said, a woman can be physically strong but emotionally weak than men. Straight. Men, men are things, men see things
Black
in
and
black
white.
and white. You see this bright light here? That's why I'm like looking at my phone. Phone car. You see me? When you see me, I look down sometime in a producer. My phone me, I look on the messages. Okay? So I mean I like Cadesso, the light bright and me can't sometimes I can't make out the right then.
You can see that, you can see it.
Yeah, them two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like looking at my phone for see the comments them clearly. You know what I mean? So until we're back in studios, this is how it have to work till Boris decide to free up the place. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, you know what? I agree with what Owen says. I really do agree because more time with me is when me I talk to somebody, me just like a yes or no. Me can't bother with the maybe and the
Yeah,
less.
because men are logical. It's a part of your makeup, innit? As being a man, is as being masculine.
I
You are logical.
I
So
love yes or no, man. I can't bother with this. Let me see, let me see. I like here, yes or no. It's simple. Is it a yes or no? Done. Story done.
no, it's not always just a yes or no
I like to have
situation.
that, no. It's the best way. I don't want to waste your time and you don't waste my time. Yes or no?
Sometimes you need an explanation.
Okay, explain.
Sometimes you need an explanation on things.
All right.
Somebody might say to me, why are you single? And I just turn around and say, because I am. But why? You're
Yeah.
nice.
It's
Do you know
good
what I
to
mean?
know why.
Sometimes you need an explanation. Sometimes people want an explanation because for them it's like it doesn't make sense as to why.
Yeah, but if all right, if let's say if I'm trying to get involved with you and I say, yo, Empress, yeah man, I'm if you be a man, you know, Ray. You see, and you say yes. I'm say, oh, so hold on there. Where you say, me can be a man then, and you say no. Of course, me go want to know why you say no, because you're rejecting me right there, so I remember you're single. So why me can't be a man? So me that love you tell me, you know what, your face
But
too big.
you just said
You
that
know?
you just said you want a yes or no
Yeah, but
answer. So
no,
just
but when you give me the answer, me still I go like for know why you say no. If it's a
exactly. So
yes,
explanation is needed. So it's not always just a yes and no answer.
yeah, but if it's a yes, then we might never question it, cause yes, a yes, in it. So everything green light. But from here, here no, it's like, why should I say me no? Do I want me ugly? I want my face too big? I want my like for no. So that means that me can know say when the next one me go approach, me just say, yo, babes, watch out now. Wow, me can deal with you.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what I mean? I try. You know, some man do it. Because before a woman would have tell him, say, boy, you know, say, you're too brown. So him start wear some things that kind of cover up him facial, you know, can't show so much. Oh, the comments of my fly past. Hold on there. So I go on. Hold on there. How I go on there, sir? Is that really real? Why is my phone playing games? Okay. Empress, can you help me with some of them
You know what it is? The thing keeps on. I don't really want to fast with my side because we've been having a bit of technical
yeah.
problems.
Don't
So
worry,
I
don't worry.
was trying to.
Yeah, don't worry.
I didn't really want to fast with
Don't
it.
worry,
I
don't
have
worry.
been seeing some things pop up,
Yeah,
but
don't worry.
they're going so quick.
Yeah, see, I'm back on board now. See,
All right
um,
then.
but I don't know if I'll catch back where we was with the topics, the questions. Let me see if I can pick it up on here. So, where was I? Royce?
Where women
When a
are
man is
rejected.
mentally, when a man is mentally and or emotionally strong, it generally goes unnoticed. That's Roy. Roy said that right there. So yeah, what going on, man? Come on, passion.
Yeah, I think it goes totally unnoticed, and I feel that that's because of society. Because society makes. I feel like society divides man and woman. So they kind of put men on one side, and they can only just be, this masculine, strong, showing no emotion, just logical, black and white. And they put women on another side where women are emotional.
Okay, I
you
find.
know there ain't no balance. What we got to remember as beings, that we both have a masculine and feminine energy. So we have to have the balance of both. Do you know what I mean? To kind of live in harmony.
Right,
And
right.
I feel that when you just focus on one side, you're lacking the other. So how are you going to be able to live in harmony? You're not living in harmony with yourself, because you're not meant to be just cold and just black and white. You should be able to reason. You should be able to have understanding. you know
So we got Esther Empress saying talk queen. Whoa.
Big up yourself,
We've got
queen.
Rhonda saying where women are rejected, we still have to live. Well, I'm gonna read that and correct it then. So where women are rejected, we still have to live life and family and with the family. Man just go off their head.
Yeah, that's very true. And I feel like that's what I was kind of referring to earlier on, where I was saying that because the women have to stay with the family, and men just kind of just go off. If we don't generally see that it's the men that stay with the family or take the children and the woman goes off. It's normally the other way around. So you know to kind of say that. And I've seen some men that are also in those situations, and they're having to manage that. And I see that, hold on a minute, you know you have to experience the same thing that I have to experience as a woman. You have to be balanced, with your emotions, physically. It's a lot for both genders. I feel like we need to stop trying to separate this, man and woman. We need to understand that we're one of the same. you know we have to kind of understand that.
You're saying don't separate.
Yeah, because to kind of always feel like people say that men behave in this way or women behave in that way. Even though we are different, we are still the same. We still have feeling. We both feel, we both see, we both, you understand? We
Right.
both hear.
Now I'm with you. Yeah. Now I'm
Do you
with
know
you.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
there ain't no separation in that. We both have the same five senses.
Mm.
Do you know what I
You
mean?
sure? You sure?
Yeah, we do. We do.
Some woman look like them have all 12 senses, you know. So,
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean?
we can, we do. We're intuitive, so.
So just catching some more comments here. Rhonda said, I'm single because I don't want no drama. Why does woman always believe, say, if you're single, you won't get, you can still get drama?
How? What type of drama are you
You
gonna
mean
get?
them man can't tell like when you say and him did there, and him did in a
That's
something.
not gonna that's not gonna be your business because it's nothing to do with you when you're
You
not
still
over there.
can bring drama.
How is it your drama? That will be that person's drama and whoever they're talking it to, because it's got nothing to, you don't know them.
Yo, you see you're going, hey, it's all right, watch. You will educate, you don't impress me. I draw you up, but yeah.
No, it's
You pick
just
up the stone,
facts
them, you know.
though. It's
Yeah,
just,
pick up the stone, them. Go on, pick up yourself. All right, then. So, Randa
it's
again
not your
said,
business.
men can't take rejection. Tracy says, now you're talking, Empress. Hey, do I agree
I
with you?
feel I feel I feel that I just don't feel like human, nobody don't like rejection, men or women. We just display it differently.
Good night,
That's it,
Shelly.
you know.
Good night, Shelly. We know you're late. Don't
Some
worry. All right,
women
all right.
some women will like, when they can't, like if a man has left them for another woman and moved on, that other woman, the one that got left, there's many ways that they handle their rejection, you know. They can start this whole smear campaign against the man, you know. They can start to harass the new woman, you know. They could start destroying, you know, the man's property, like his car, or stalking him and even the female. Or they could really go inside themselves and become depressed. Do you know what I mean? And that's sad that a person can go through such a thing, you know,
Right.
that they can be hurt so bad, and nobody's not free from hurt and pain, you know. So we just have to kind of just watch what we're doing in life. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, live good with people. And, you know, I feel like when we go into situations, like I said, I feel like a lot of people feel that they own people. And if you go into a situation, any situation, if you move in life with, you know, people are free to do what they want to do.
Awesome. Moreover, I'm gonna disagree, of course.
No,
Moreover, no,
I feel
listen.
like, no,
Hold on,
you
hold
have
on,
to. You're not. You don't own nobody. You
hold on,
don't own
hold on,
nobody.
Empress. Hold on, because all right,
You
you
don't
know,
own anybody.
when it comes to this little level now, where you've got this thing they call marriage, okay,
Mm.
and they give you all these quotes to say till death do us part, for richer for poor, and all the little words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, big man thing. That's telling me, fam, you belong to me, I belong to you. We're bonded for life. We're bonded till death do us part. Or whatever. I'm just saying, yeah, until we divorce. So here I go on now. You take my name or me take your name or whatever it may be. Yeah. That ties the knot to say, yo, that woman there, she have to answer to me. And me have to answer to she. So
Most definitely.
if me have to answer to she and she have to answer to me have ownership and she have ownership around, so me can't do as me feel like. Me have to talk to her, vice versa.
I feel like that's having respect for one another. I feel like that's having respect for one another.
Wicked,
No, it's
Empress, what you
nothing
have to do this?
about being wicked. At the end of the day, you shouldn't want anybody to be with you and not be happy. Like, how are you going to be happy? How are you going to feel happy within yourself, knowing full well that you're not making that person happy no more, and they're just staying there because you're holding them hostage? That's wickedness, man.
No. You see, you're twisting.
Even God,
No,
God gives us free will, you know.
yeah,
God
but
makes us do what the
Empress,
hell we want to do,
Empress,
you know.
Empress, you're twisting this now.
I'm
Listen.
not twisting nothing.
All right,
I'm looking
listen.
at it like God in it. At the end of the day, God gives me free will to do bad and to do good. It's up to me to choose what the fuck I want to do. Excuse my French. So
Yeah,
no man, that's not my mother or my father, or like, do you know what I mean? Or my children can come and hold me down like that.
we say hold you down. Like if you're married,
Like I did, like hold me
all right.
hostage.
If you're married,
Nobody should want to hold anybody
well,
hostage.
so if you're married to me,
Mm-hmm.
Empress, if you're married to me, you're
Mm.
telling me if you think you want to wake up today and just go out this and just talk to
It
an,
wouldn't be just like that though, would it?
I'm just saying, because you say nobody not own nobody, which we get what you're saying now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying in the line of marriage now,
Mm-hmm.
that's a different terminology. So in the marriage terminology, which is what I'm trying to talk to you about,
Mm-hmm.
you being a married woman now, you have a husband.
Mm-hmm.
Do your husband not talk over you?
That's my sorry. Say that again.
Does your husband have any talk over you if you're married?
I wouldn't say that he's got talk over me. I would kind of put it like I know what my husband requires of me, or I know what will make my husband happy. So I'm not going to do certain things that I know that my husband's not going to be happy with. Like that's my choice, isn't it? It's my choice to respect a person or not to respect those person's desires, especially if those desires align up with me and how I feel. Do you
Good
understand?
night.
So if I think, you know what, you, if I decide to say, okay, then you don't like me being like this or that, and I think that's fine, then I'm going to respect my husband's wishes. And I feel that a lot of the times all of these kind of arguments happen because people are just not in alignment with each other anyway. They're not compatible. So all of this, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. If you're compatible, if you're in alignment and you fit together nicely, there wouldn't be a thing. It wouldn't be a thing, oh, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that, because you would be on the same level. You'll be on the same, do you know what I mean? Like you'll be on the same level. Like you will both agree to this, or you'll both agree to that, or you'll say, yep, we
So
like these type of things, or we don't like these type of things.
so when you're saying that, then Charmaine has just said, no, that's partially there's a difference between respecting your vows and feeling like you own them. Do you get that?
Yes.
You try-
But yeah, but to what part though?
You're trying to process it. I can
No,
see.
I'm trying to I'm trying to see at what part of it, because it's obviously come up a bit.
Okay. Well,
No, like
basically,
patriarchy. There's a difference between respecting your vows and feeling like you own them. Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
she's basically
Yeah,
agreeing with you.
Yeah, I think she's agreeing. Yes,
So
definitely.
so Esther Empress says you both commit to being one when you marry. There you go now. What
Yeah,
you
you come. Yeah, you do. And then that's why I just said that if you're in alignment, there shouldn't be no much differences, because you're on the same page, you're on the same level. Do you know what I mean? You both have the same kind of agreeances and disagreeances, you know. And if you don't, you're on a level enough where it's not gonna tip the boat. Do you know what I mean? Like you can deal with it. It's just like some people are vegan and some people don't eat pork. One person might think, all right, I don't eat pork, but I don't mind cooking you the pork. And then another person might say, that ain't coming in my house. Like me,
yeah,
it's not coming in
yeah,
my house.
that's the producer. Yeah, so I'm still.
Do you know what I mean? It's not coming in my house.
Yo.
You know, I'll find it very, very disrespectful. So I couldn't really be the person that wants to eat pork, you know, or they want to eat pork, but they have such strong views where it's gonna make it's not gonna be in alignment with me. Do you know what I mean? And that person might make the sacrifice and think, do you know what? I love that person enough to not bring the pork around. It doesn't bother that person enough, but there's some things that do bother people. Do you know what I mean? So it's just about if you lot are compatible or not. A lot of people are not compatible. They're compatible in looks, but they're not compatible spiritually. They're not compatible mentally. They're just compatible physically, and looks fade. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Looks fade, but you see that mental connection, that's a bit, that's a bit more long lasting.
You know
That
what?
spiritual connection, well,
This
like they
show,
say, energy never dies.
this show,
So
this show is gonna go mad with you and Nadine. You know, I mean, I'm telling you, Lord of mercy. I can see it coming. You know what? Now I'm gonna read what Rhonda said right here, cause boy, Rhonda definitely not having it. Rhonda said, "I would never get married. You can't even live with a man without them cheating and lying."
oh,
Boy, Rhonda,
sis.
I don't know what them do Rhonda in a star.
Oh, sis,
Rhonda,
don't say that. I think marriage is a beautiful thing.
yeah,
You
but
know,
you know, Rhonda,
I've been married, and
Jaja, Rhonda.
I divorced my husband.
I've been married
And
as well.
I would, I wouldn't say that I
You
would
wouldn't get
never
married
get.
again.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
True,
that, because I love to love.
true, true.
But at
And
the
it's good
same time,
and it's good to grow with people. Like imagine you're there at grassroots, you
mhm.
get married and things look good and now grow together. It's a good look and a good beauty, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm quite comfortable by myself. I enjoy my own company.
Boy,
I really enjoy my own company.
boy.
I really, really enjoy my own company.
Lord, you sound so passionate, like
Yeah, I'm very passionate about it. I'm very
really,
passionate. I'm
really,
very passionate about it. I
really, you
love my
know.
own company, and and I feel that I feel that a lot of the times people are just in relationships because they don't they don't really love themselves. They're looking for like external validation, and instead of
Okay,
loving them, because
can you say that, Empress?
what? Well, how can I say
You
what?
just said you think people are in relationships because they don't love themselves. What do you mean?
No, did that what I said?
Yeah,
Did I say because they don't love themselves? That's why they're in a relationship.
yeah, that's what you just said. I mean,
Really?
I will disagree because you know, it's if me can
And
love
that's not what I said. But we move.
what do
Basic,
you say?
Basically, what I'm saying is that some people can't. They be in relationships that they shouldn't basically be in because they don't love themselves.
Is that what you said?
No, that's what I'm trying to elaborate to you now. You
Oh,
know,
oh,
because they'll be in a bad situation, a toxic relationship, and because they don't want to be by themselves, they will stay there. Instead of them focusing on why they won't come out of something bad, they're still there trying to make it work. That's not healthy.
we got Esther Empress saying, "I'm planning my wedding right now. I can't
Oh,
wait to grow with my king."
give thanks. I wish you all the best, sis.
Of course,
That's beautiful.
100%.
I love to hear it, man. I love to see it. I
Is
love
that
to hear
is
it.
that is that gonna be in the UK, Empress? Esther Empress. Is that gonna be in the UK? Because if it is, make sure you book Passion live streaming, all right? No,
Period.
yeah,
That's beautiful. I feel that people are scared of marriage as well. I feel that people are scared of marriage, but once we start doing that inner work and, knowing ourselves and loving ourselves, then we wouldn't feel like we own people. We wouldn't feel like we own them.
what?
We should be guardians and protectors of each other, especially in a marriage or relationship.
Just me. Just me. You're not easy. But yeah, I mean, guys, again, this is a quick one off track. Do remember, we take bookings for weddings and funerals and
Oh,
anything
she
like
said
that.
yes in the UK.
See there, so may I tell her no. We do take bookings for weddings and funerals and your regular events, passion live streaming. We're out here, you know what I mean? So don't be scared. You see the quality that we do. We don't mess about. It's all top class, all top notch. You know what I mean? I got the team around here. and everything's good, you know what I mean? So you might just walk up Nadine and Empress in the street and get a little autograph. But you know the thing, like never food, run one place, run one part. But yeah, yes, that's just me going off on a mad one. Just to understand a little bit of life and fun. I like it. But yeah, I mean, um, I'm gonna just ask this quick one. Now, on the topic of where we just said about, are men and women, are women stronger than men? So, I mean, vice versa. Do men and women have different approaches? Would you say? What do you think? Do you think a man approach is more likely different from a woman's approach in every circumstances? I'm not going to start about one or two. Every circumstances. Do you think we have different approaches?
Well, yeah, of course we do. We're
Really?
different. We're different beings. Of course, we're going to have different approaches. But I just feel like there's a lot that comes with that. I feel that the way how a person approaches things depends on their life experience and their upbringing. Their upbringing and their life experience. Because you could think one way, but because you've had certain experiences, it opens up your mind to treat a situation differently. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I just feel like you've had a lot of topics today that's just been very, men and women are different, this, that, and that other.
Yeah, because
Like,
this week is about that kind of vibe. I just want to get that in because for the single people underneath to find out what going on, find out why I'm single. Yeah, right. That's all. But no, so we got Nikki. So sweet. Actually, second text from Night said most definitely we have different approaches. Now, when we say different approaches, right? Okay. Because like I said, we're here to inform, educate, and you have people out there that probably don't even know these things, and when they watch back the show, they'll be like, that makes sense. Whenever, you know what I mean?
yeah.
There's all good and intelligent and bright people over here and that. So, like me, when I saw intelligent, they don't know one place, don't know one part, but me I try, yeah, me I try to get up to speed. You know them kind of way, trying to get up to speed. But honestly though, I mean different approaches. So a prime example now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
In our club and see a girl I'm like. As a man, depends on the girl. I might never go over to her, go tell her I like her. You know what I mean? We make it slide. I just stand up way over here and just watch her from far and I give her the smiles and the smirks and you know what I mean? But I'm afraid to go over to her and go say good night. Wait. You know, like, yeah. But a woman would step up and move to a man and say, yo, you look good, G. Yeah, man. Come and see it happen several times. I've been approached.
Sorry to cut you.
I've been approached a few times by females.
Sorry, Nyamafood.
Yeah.
Charmaine Brown has said, I don't think you can say that as a blanket statement. Depends on if the woman is resting in their feminine or their masculine and vice versa. And that just kind of just proves what you're saying, because you just said women are going up to men, yeah, and doing that. And for me, that's quite masculine.
Would you do that?
No.
You wouldn't step up to a man and tell him you like him?
No, I don't. Why would I need to do that?
No, because
I will make him come to me. I don't need to go. I don't need to go. I don't need to go up to a man.
Oh, you're gonna do that? We need some lessons. Oh, you do that?
Why do you want to know how I do that? You're not a woman.
Me want to learn. Oh, a woman. Come on.
Do you know what? I wouldn't tend to do that. I'm not saying that I wouldn't tell a guy that he's handsome or, but I'm not going to be like, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying I probably haven't done that in the past, but that's not my style. It's not what I'm going to do. I'm a woman. I do not need to chase a man. The egg, it is chasing. The egg, the sperm goes to the egg. The egg comes out on a special occasion It sits there and waits for the sperm to arrive.
I'm disagreeing.
May the best sperm win.
I'm disagreeing. And
No,
why I'm
how
disagreeing?
can you disagree? It's the way of
Empress,
life. It's the way
why,
of nature.
why I'm disagreeing, yeah?
The
I mean,
woman
like,
comes out and the
okay,
man's meant to try and see who can get her.
all
This
right,
is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
Empress, listen, you know, I've been approached in my
And
life.
that's fine. That's
Well, I
fine
know,
that you've been
well, I
approached.
know, that's what I know in my lifetime to know. I've been approached quite a few times about females, but you know, sometimes females approach is not that type of female kind of inner, but you know the thing. But I mean, when me see a woman can brave enough to step up to any man and say, "Yo, G,"
Period,
yeah, you
Charmaine.
have to give them respect because more time.
You
Like,
are from a masculine mindset. You are gonna think that you're gonna think I'm gonna have to give her the respect because from a man's point of view, that's what something that a man would do.
yeah,
So
so
you're thinking to yourself, raw, like you're not even thinking to yourself, raw. She shouldn't really be doing that.
I
She should
mean,
wait
she
for
should
me.
know.
She should
That's
because
showing,
what?
that's
Because
showing me that. That's showing
why
me
are
that.
you going to do
No,
that?
that shows me that she's going for what she believes in. And you have to respect that. And that will tell you a lot about a woman that's stepping up to you and say, yo,
A
blood.
woman going for what she believes in doesn't mean that she should make the first move.
Why
It's
not?
how then because it then it's how she then operates in that relationship will let you know that she's going for what she believes in. So therefore, if you go and go to seek a woman, how she then responds after that will show you if she's going to go for what she wants. It's not for her to step out of her energy, out of her feminine energy and go and seek man. Why is the woman going to seek the man? Like I said, the egg comes out on special occasion. It stays in the womb, you know. It stays in one place, yeah, okay, and waits for the sperm to come. You get me?
Charmaine says she's resting in her masculine. That means she wears the trousers.
Period. Nikki so sweet
Oh,
said that she ain't
Charmaine
making no
said,
first move or
Charmaine's the
approach.
woman is a prize. What this man, when Nikki said, I'm not making no first move or eh? Really?
The thing is that we don't actually need to.
So
We don't need
all right,
to.
so what if you see, all right, what you know, you're in anyway, a party, a little
Yeah,
restaurant, wherever, and
yeah,
this G is in there, and you
yeah,
can see predators around
yeah.
looking at this man, and you're there and you're thinking, shit, you know, the boy look fine. Or you know what I mean? And you be like, yo, man, now make she win, you know me. I step forward. What you tell me say? You gonna stand up way over there so I make a next girl running where they even deserve the boy.
What do you mean make a next girl run me
Then
away?
other girl
No, because I'm not gonna just. All right, there's plenty of ways to do it. I don't need to just go up to the guy and be like, yeah, I like you. It doesn't matter how sweet and nice I'm gonna make it. I don't need to go and tell him, oh, can I have your number? You know, I would like to get to know you a bit better. Just by my behavior alone, when I'm around him, would let him know that I'm interested in him. Do you
somebody's a
get what I'm
lie.
saying?
Somebody's a lie.
How is it a lie?
Somebody's a lie and a laugh. Try was a lie.
What's a lie? What's
How
a
you want
lie?
talk? Oh, Nikki, so Nikki, want talk more. Okay. All right, what you know. So she said, let me read what she said because I never read it. She said, it can be very shameful if you approach someone telling them you
Shame.
like them
Shame.
and they don't feel the same way to me. That's very shameful and it's rejection that I can't deal with. So I can put myself in that situation.
Me and shame ain't no friend, you know. Me and
So what about when man ask you if you talk to them and they say no, I'm not interested. That's shame, you know.
Yep. No, do you know what I think it is? There is a level of shame here, but I feel like then you men are then too much in your feminine because you're meant to be going out and searching. We're not meant to be out there searching like that. We're meant to be. We were meant to let the men know that we are available.
Oh, here, Tracy now. What is for me is for me, and what's for you. Tracy, that's some 1960s talk, Tracy.
I
People
can
have
see
evolved
it.
since then, We don't need to understand this as well, people. No joke.
All right.
People has evolved, like mankind from them time to now is different things. Trust me, even the old time people them are change of them thing. Cause like you're the weird on one place, on one part. You come like a mummy will be a dust upon you. You understand? So everybody have to dust off. You know
And
what I
I
mean?
feel, but I feel like that's the problem with today's society and relationships with people in general. Do you know what I mean? It's like, as the sis said, masculinity isn't the same as it used to be, just like femininity isn't the same as
And
it used to be.
as the Empress said, it's biblically for the man to approach a woman.
It's
Yes,
not. It's
yeah,
natural
we
to do
understand
that.
that. But like I'm saying, people, and don't get it twisted. All right. That was to me then. Now you've got women going for what they want, and they're very determined in it as well. And enough of them are win. Them are winning a virgin because them not sit back and act like, oh, I miss Queen. And no, she say, oi, me a go get her. Me a go for that boy there. Him more. Go for him. And you see them get him. There's no magnet that you can separate that enough because it was meant to be. So
Yeah, but
sometimes
yeah,
when you see no
sometimes
husband, and just because you know walk with the head now
there's a
in
way
here,
to do things. There's a way to do
no,
things, and I feel that
no,
sometimes there is a way. There is a way to
nah.
do things.
Let me see.
There is a way to do things.
Let's get some of these comments, Empress. So we got Tracy said no, it's not. She disagreed with me. Tracy said men can more what? Anger, shame, and rejection better than fear. So yeah, so we if you take the shame, then all right, cool. Me here we are say. All right. Tracy said, only true I'm busy. I can't get fit talk. I what? What I thought I thought I give up on one day. Only true I'm busy. I can't get fit talk. Though but
Tough.
loving what I'm hearing. Okay, yeah, me get you know. We're trying to try. What's the joke? Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Good luck to she. Good luck to she. Yes, good luck to she, mama. So, I'm not gonna ask her. I'm not gonna ask Esther. Me allow it. Because I'm gonna ask Esther, our future king. Did she have any play in it? Did he just step up to you and just sweep you
Do you
off?
know what it is? Do you know what it is? I feel that people are not aware of their surroundings. You'll have some men that know they have no right to step up to a certain woman. She's not giving him no indication that she's interested, yeah. And then they'll push up themselves, yeah, and then get the blaze. And then want to say that they feel rejected. You knew you was going to get rejected in the beginning. Why are you doing that? You're not preying and thinking, is this, am I this girl's type? Or, or am I that guy's type? You can kind of sense the energy, and some people just bypass that. A lot of men bypass that because they're not balanced. They're not tapping in to that woman. They can't tap into that woman. They don't know how to see, are the signals connecting or not? Do you know what I mean? Some men, they just bypass that, and those are the dangerous ones, because then they'll turn around and want to come and diss women and say this, that, and the other, when they weren't tuned onto the right frequency to even approach a certain woman.
Yeah, all right. So
they feel entitled. They just feel entitled to any woman that they see.
So here the partner with me, why I disagree with what you ladies are saying, all right? And more you hear me clearly first before you reply. Okay. Now, you're there now, standing looking cute in the club or wherever, like we said earlier, and a riffraff step up to you. You look nice, and he's not a bum, man, but in mind already, him heart dirty, yeah? But remember, he might look you for the first time. So listen this clearly, all right? Now, you're there now looking glam, and this man step up to you and give all the sweet talk where you want, hear everything, and you gotta take him now because you're not chasing no man. But then you see two other man on the so where you kind of like and fancy. but you never went for them because you're not step to no man. But just because you're playing that Miss Glam Queen and then the riffraff forward to, decent
You
riffraff.
step in a different way. I
Hold on,
don't. Sorry.
hold on. So
Yeah.
then you're gonna surrender to this one where you had a choice, but because you didn't choose the choice where really you did choose, you end up in a relationship where don't even last 2 months.
All right. Okay. There's.
Just saying.
Okay. All right. So all because a guy, you exchange numbers with somebody doesn't mean it's going anywhere. That's number one. It doesn't mean that it's going absolutely anywhere because you don't know.
Okay.
Now, as for the one that you may be interested in, okay, there's ways to do it. You don't need to just walk up to a guy and be like, yeah, I'm interested. Like, there's a way that women behave.
Okay.
And I can't remember. I don't really want to say it because I can't. I remember seeing it, but I can't remember where I saw it. Where women give off certain scents, and the way how she may smell, it will give it. Say that again.
Come in some fly.
What was you going to read out the comment?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Go on then.
So Nikki said, I can hold on. Which one is first? Shit. Hold on. Catch it. Okay, this one. She said, and then a man also feel like, oh, you look and approach me. Is that what she do on a regular basis?
Period.
Just going to go out there and look, man. Rhonda says, it depends how you approach a woman. He come as a player. It's not like going to work. Nikki again says, I can like someone for the longest and I will never approach them or let them know, but funny enough, it always comes around and they approach me, so I just wait patiently. That the thing them.
But Nikki,
she gone back a trace, It's meant to be, let it be. Oh boy, here we go. All right then, continue. Sorry.
Oh, you talking to me now?
Yes, sorry.
What was I gonna say? Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask Nikki, if when that guy comes around that she's interested in, does she behave in a particular way that kind of makes them that kind of relaxes the guy to know that, oh, she's into me? Like, women do things, we either soften our voices, like we just do certain things to make the guy know, come a bit closer. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel that you don't need to be running up on any man and be saying, yeah, I like you, because if you like him and he likes you, if you put yourself in a particular in that position for him to notice you as you're meant to, then what's meant to be will be. Do you know what I mean? But I don't feel like it's very feminine for a girl just to see a guy and just walk up to them and be like, yeah, I fancy you, I want your number. But each to their own. I'm not judging. Like, it works for some people. I've seen some couples, and it works, and they're together now and what's not, and that woman don't appear to be masculine. I feel like it's just a time and a place kind of thing. Sometimes for that situation it worked for them, but it's not going to work for everybody, and I know it's not going to work for me. I ain't trying to go up to no guy and tell them nothing.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. I don't need to.
Nice one. Okay. Nice one, Empress. I'm not even being funny. You make my first night interested with a capital H.
Oh, thank you. I've enjoyed it. It's been great. I've loved it. I've loved the interaction with your fans.
With our fans. Our fans.
With
yeah, they like you, they do, because I can see the texts and everybody agree with you. And boy, yeah, man, God, me say,
Oh,
people,
give thanks.
that show you gone to a next level, you know. And I mean, you see when Nadine come back with the drama, and then she, with the live and the oh Jesus. So you are going, people. Thank you very much for all your texts, your comments. Thank
It's
you
been
very
really
much
nice
for
tonight.
every person who did drop in your comments, and thanks again for everybody who share it. Let me just read this last comment from Nikki. She said, "Oh no, I don't do nothing different. I just be me, myself, and they just fall in love.
Hey,
No
gully,
filters
gully.
needed, no soft voice, no nothing. Personality, energy, all the way. Excuse. Wagwan passion live streaming.
Cause you have it.
Wag have dating site over here soon. You know watch. You know watch. Dating site over here. All right. And we need a soft voice woman we can relate back. You know what I mean? So, guys, you know what? It's very, very interesting to have Empress tonight.
Thank
And you know
you.
what, Empress, I look forward to seeing you next week, hopefully. Will you
Oh,
be back?
thank you. Thank you. Thank you
Will
for
you,
having me. I've really enjoyed this evening
will you be
and
back next
interacting
week?
with everybody. Yes, I'd love to come back next week. Thank you. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed interacting with the people, the ladies and the men.
You
It's been
got some
fun.
nice, you got some nice reasoning, man. I lie.
Oh,
And
thank you.
producer say you have beauty and brains.
Oh, give thanks. Thank you.
Oh, where that I go?
Yeah, give to
All right.
me.
So again, I didn't see a lot of people that would normally see tonight, but we know the thing. Or some of them probably upset because the match and things. But yeah, guys, you know what? Thank you very much for watching us again. Thank you guys very much for still, keeping Passion as one of your little favorite show on a Monday night. So, reason we name my food. Nadine, anyway, they big up yourself. Thank everybody. Good night, Empress. If you want to say something for you, please to do that.
No, I'm just saying thank you again for having me, and I look forward to next week.
Okay. So, guys,
thank you, everybody.
More life, more love. Take it easy. Have a lovely week. All right. We're out. Passion streaming.
Bye.
By the rivers of Babylon, there where we sat down, yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps unto the willows in the midst thereof. For there that we carried us away, captive required of us a song, and they wasted us required us mirth, saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion.
On Passion live stream. Reasoning. On Passion live stream. Reasoning. On Passion live stream. Reasoning, 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 reasoning. Let's talk about it. Any topic.